Hello everyone, in today's video we're going to go over part 3 of English for negotiations in pharmaceutical sales and marketing. And by the end of this video you'll learn new expressions that you can use in negotiations, and also at the end of the video we'll be doing a live role play with ChatGPT to show you how you can practice with the role plays in the session. So let's get into it. Okay, so this is part 3, so we're going to look at some vocabulary in context first. So please feel free to read along with me and do some shadowing practice. So imagine this scenario. You are presenting your pitch for a new medication to a hospital procurement officer. During the meeting, they raise concerns about the price and the expected results. To address these issues, you suggest a trial period to demonstrate the product's effectiveness. You highlight the value proposition of your medication, emphasizing how it can improve patient outcomes while maintaining a strong margin for the hospital. Okay, as you can see, the words in bold are our vocabulary for this lesson. So let's take a look at the vocabulary. So our first word that we're going over today is pitch. Say it with me, pitch. Great. So a pitch is a presentation or an argument to persuade someone to accept an idea or a product. We use this term often with sales, like a sales pitch. So for example, we can say the sales pitch with the doctor went really well today. That means that I had a good presentation of my product to the doctor. The second word for today is concerns. Concerns. So concerns are issues or doubts raised during a discussion. And generally, when you talk about pharmaceutical business, it's when a customer has something that they are not comfortable with in your product presentation. So they might have a concern about the price or concern about the safety profile of your product. That then would become potentially an objection that you would need to handle. The third vocabulary word for today is trial period. Say it with me, trial period. Great. So a trial period is a short period for testing a product or a service before committing long term. So it's basically a time to try out a new product or service. I think we've all purchased a product with a trial period. We often see this with software products where you can use it for 7 days or 14 days before you decide whether you will buy the product or not. In terms of pharmaceutical business, there might be a trial period where you ask the doctor to try your product on 5 patients and to see the results before they commit to using your product as their product of choice. Next, we get to value proposition. Value proposition. Let's say it together, value proposition. Great. Okay, a value proposition is a unique benefit of your product. So it's something that your product offers that no other product can offer. This could be superior side effect profile, if the product might be more effective, or perhaps it's priced better than the competitors. This could be the value proposition. And ideally, this would be something unique that no other product can offer. Okay, so I guess if we have some pharmaceutical sales or marketing professionals watching, you have a product or products that you sell. And I'm sure you also have a value proposition that you promote to your customers. And finally, margin. Margin, similar to profit margin, is the difference between the cost of a product and the selling price. So how much does it cost you to produce this product? And what is the difference between that cost and the price that you sell it for? That difference would be your margin, of course. So every company that's selling a product wants to maximize the margin of the products they are selling. Okay, all right, so let's go into some idioms for today. These are useful idioms that you can use in negotiations in pharmaceutical sales and marketing. So firstly, take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. And take it or leave it means a final offer with no room for negotiation. For example, we're offering you the best price. Take it or leave it. That means the price is not going to go lower than this. So you must decide, are you going to accept or not? Okay, it's like your final offer. So the next idiom we're going to look at is the bottom line. The bottom line. And this is the most important fact or the final decision, right? So for example, the bottom line is that we need a decision by Friday. So remember, the bottom line is like the most important thing. So if you are a sales manager, you might say to the reps in your team, the bottom line is that we need to hit our target this quarter, right? The most important thing. And finally, a sticking point, a sticking point. And this is an issue that prevents agreement in a negotiation. So it's something that both parties cannot agree upon. And if you could agree upon this point, perhaps you could get to an agreement. For example, the delivery timeline seems to be a sticking point in our discussion. This means that one party is not willing to accept the deal because of the delivery timeline. And if you could solve the delivery timeline issue, most likely you would have a deal. Okay. So yeah, please take a look at these idioms, and like you see at the bottom, making a sentence would be a great way to practice and make sure that you know and understand the idioms well. All right, let's move on to our grammar for today, which are the linking words for addition. And so when you are in negotiations, you can use words for addition to add more value or more information about your product. And some examples are also, to, as well, in addition, additionally, or moreover. And so you can see some examples there. Generally, these words are used to give additional benefit or additional information. Probably the least well-known is moreover. So let's look at example sentence number 4. Example sentence number 4, we provide excellent after-sales support. Moreover, we offer staff training. So you can see it's additional, right? Not only excellent after-sales support, but also staff training, right? So it's very similar to also. Yeah, so these words have similar meanings, and they are used to add more value or more information. And then we have words for contrast. Contrast linking words are used to show a difference or opposition to something. For example, but, however, although, even though, and despite. So let's look at some example sentences of how we could use these words for contrast. The price is higher than competitors, however, it offers better results. So we can see it shows a contrast. On one hand, the price is higher than competitors, but on the other hand, or in contrast, the results are better. Okay, so the next sentence, we like the product, but the delivery times are a concern. Again, we can see a contrast. Liking the product, but some concern, right? So we use that but to show that contrast. Similarly with although, even though, and despite, it shows a positive and a negative, a contrast, right? So we can use these if you like something about the offer, but you don't like the other part, or you want to show contrast or opposition to an idea in some way. Okay, let's try and put everything together in a role play. So we're going to do this practical role play with ChatGPT. And let's look at the context. Okay, so it's a trial period negotiation for pharmaceutical sales. The situation is that you're presenting a new medication for chronic pain management to a hospital buyer. You want to propose a trial period, 10 boxes for 30 days for free. And in that 30 days, they can trial that medication with their patients. If they're happy, the goal is to get an order of minimum 50 units. The hospital buyer will, of course, have some questions and concerns, and that will be ChatGPT. I will be the sales rep, and I will try and emphasize fast-acting mode of action, and also excellent safety profile as the value proposition. Okay, so you can see in the red at the bottom of the screen, there's some key language to use. At the end of the role play, ChatGPT will give me a bit of feedback and also give me a score for how many of these new target words and phrases I used in the role play. Okay, so we're going to get started now. Just remember that this full prompt that you can copy and paste into ChatGPT is in the video description. All you need to do to practice this role play is copy that prompt into ChatGPT. Then ChatGPT will respond with text that it understands the scenario. Then you're going to go to voice mode and say, hello, doctor, and then the role play will begin. Okay, so let's try it out. Hello, doctor.
Hello, thank you for taking the time to meet with me today. How can I assist you?
Yes, thank you so much, Doctor. Also, I'm also really grateful for your time. Today, I want to present our new medication. It's a chronic pain management medication that's really effective and safe for your patients. And I would like to propose a trial period for this new medication for you to try it out for yourself with your patients, gain some confidence. So, we're proposing 10 boxes for 30 days. If after 30 days you're impressed with the product, as we expect, um, we hope that you'll place an order of 50 units as the first order. That's my pitch for today. Any questions or thoughts?
Thank you for the overview. I do have a few questions, particularly about the medication's safety profile and its cost compared to what we're currently using.
Great question. Thank you, Doctor. So the good thing is the medication is not much more expensive than the traditional therapies, and probably the key value proposition of our product is that it's affordable, but has faster acting relief than the major competitors, and a really excellent safety profile. So we really believe that once you try the product in the trial period, many of your concerns will be put to rest.
That sounds promising. Can you tell me more about the trial period and what you're proposing?
Yeah, as I mentioned, it'll be a 30-day trial period. We suggest that with 10 free boxes, and if you find the product is helping, then and is useful for your patients, then we're hoping that you'll place an order of at least 50 units for the first order. Just one other point to note is the margins on this product are really high. So if you do stock the product and sell it, then there will also be good profit for the hospital.
Thank you for that information. I'm curious about the safety profile. Could you elaborate on what makes it stand out from other options we currently use?
Yes, as you know, there are common side effects and problems with chronic pain management options. You'll see the data, and I can send some clinical data if you like, show that the safety profile is better for this product than current therapies. And I believe the benefits far outweigh the costs in this case. Moreover, the free trial period should hopefully give you confidence to give it a try.
I appreciate your explanation. We'll review the clinical data. If it looks promising, we can discuss moving forward with the trial period.
Yeah, thank you. We appreciate that. And hopefully you'll be impressed enough to give us a bulk order after that. And in addition, I believe it will be the start of a really good working relationship between your hospital and our company. And moreover, I want to thank you for your time. It's really appreciated.
Thank you for your time as well. We'll be in touch after reviewing everything. Have a great day.
Thank you. All right, so that was our role play, and so now we can ask ChatGPT, what did you think about our performance, and what's your score you want to give us for this role play?
You did a great job. You used a lot of the keywords like value proposition, trial period, benefits, moreover, and margins. Overall, I'd give you a solid 9 out of 10.
Okay, guys, so thank you so much for watching the video today, and please don't forget to try the role play. Please share your experiences in the comments. We'd love to hear how it went. All right, that brings us to the end of today's session. I hope you found it useful and helpful, especially the role play with ChatGPT. I think this is an excellent way to practice your English for pharmaceutical sales and marketing. So please take some time to try it out. Be a little patient when things don't work out perfectly, but try to use it more and more so that you can become familiar with how ChatGPT works and how you can use it effectively for your English practice. Remember, even when things don't go well, you are still practicing your English speaking, and that's the most important thing. So that brings us to the end of part 3 in our English for Negotiations in Pharmaceutical Sales and Marketing from PharmaSpeak. In our next session, we're going to go into the final session, session 4, and so I hope to see you there very soon.